What's up guys, JQ back with Tech Creation. Shout out to Jaybird for sending me the Jaybird X2s, which is arguably the best Bluetooth headphones you can get right now. Now these headphones sound better than 99% of in-ear wired headphones, and they're wireless. The packaging of Jaybirds is always nice and sophisticated, and not much has changed with the new X2s. It's more like they patched up a few holes from the original Bluebuds X. So the color I chose is Charge. It's a neon green color that I think pops really nice. The other color options available is Midnight, Storm, Alpha, Fire, and Ice. Plenty of options here to suit your taste. Well, I think a good place to start would be sound quality. Solid punchy bass, amazing vocal clarity, and the highs don't fatigue your ear. Neither category overpowers another, and that's what gives you the well-balanced and controlled listening experience that Jaybird is known for. Now that's not to say that these sound miles ahead of the original Jaybirds, because the original Jaybirds sound great. Maybe it's just a placebo effect, but these just seem to have a little more oomph and bass, and I really enjoy listening to these a lot. Inside you'll find Jaybird's signature flat charging cable. You have a total of 6 wing tips, 2 for each size, so you have small, medium, large, along with 2 clips, and I'll tell you what those clips are for in a moment. And you have a total of 12 earbuds. You have 6 silicone and 6 comply foam tips. You also get a silicone pouch this time around, which is a change from the hard shell case that was included in the previous model. And I personally prefer the hard shell case because it could be a little difficult to get the actual casing on. If you push too hard, it'll push it inside, and if you push too little, it won't catch. So you kind of got to play with it at first. Nonetheless, they both provide ample space and protection for your headphones. So it all comes down to personal preference. Not to mention, it's white and this is gonna get dirty, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. So these headphones are coated with Liquipel, which is a sweat resistant nanotechnology, and you can sort of feel it along the headphones itself. It has sort of this rubbery texture, and the same is true for the buttons as well. It definitely screams durable when you're holding it in the hand. The wings feel a lot more sturdier than the previous model, and it really helps give that nice, tight, secure fit within your ear. I personally like the comply foam tips because they feel super comfortable. They're sort of like this spongy material that it sort of forms to your ear, and when you're wearing it, it's so light, you don't even feel that it's there. It's practically invisible. So these comply foam tips are maybe for those who have sensitive ears and the silicone might give you ear fatigue, then these foam tips are for you. And also the foam will help pick up some moisture, whereas the silicone would pick up oil. The foam tips don't sound as good as the silicone ones, so you gotta sort of pick and choose your battle. That's not to say that the foam tips sound bad or anything, but relatively speaking, the silicone tips give you the most bass that these guys can push out. So another plus is your flat wire design, because who loves to untangle wires? So that's another thing I really like about these headphones. So remember, they're sweat resistant, these are not waterproof. So I guess you can strike 1 point off for being the best headphones in the world. But the reason it's not waterproof, you have an opening right here, and that opening is your microphone, because you can use these to answer your phone calls and even change your music once paired to your smartphone.
Is there any kind of funny noises or anything? Alright, did you get the groceries? Okay, perfect, can't wait.
The middle is the play pause button, your up and down volume buttons, and to skip the tracks, you press and hold the top to go forward, and press and hold the bottom to go backward. Another signature design is the hidden charging port. So on the side of the controls, you just pop open the cap, and it reveals your micro USB charging port. So since we're on the topic of charging, let's talk about battery life. So these are rated for 8 hours of use, and I can tell you from experience, on a full charge, you can easily get several days, up to a week, or maybe even 2 weeks, depending on how often you listen to your music. Of course, if you're listening to music 8 hours straight, then you're gonna kill your battery. But who does that? You can use them hanging behind your ear, or you can use it in what Jaybird calls the XFit position. But now, these are nowhere near intuitive to do, so let's jump right into tutorial mode. Alright, so to achieve this XFit design, you wanna make sure that your wingtips are facing downward like this. Then you want to go ahead and gather those 2 clips, and then go ahead and position your headphones in the shape of an S with your controls on the bottom. Take one of the clips and make sure that round nub is facing upward. Assign that to the bottom portion. Take the other one and make sure it's in the opposite direction with the round nub facing on the bottom. and then assign that to the top portion. You then want to take the flat wire of the bottom portion and slide it into the first slit of the clip. You then want to take the middle portion of the S design and slide it into the second slit. On the top portion, you do the same, except you place the wire into the top slit. Then you take that loop that we created and place it into the top second slit. Now you'll be able to adjust it. So go ahead and put this behind your head and find what fits best for you. The more you pull it, the looser it will be behind your head. Then once you found the appropriate fit, you want to go ahead and lock the design. And to do that, you want to wrap the remaining wire into that last curved slot. And then you do the same thing to the other side. Then you want to hold the clips and pull them in opposite directions to straighten everything out. And now you're ready for your half marathon. Keep in mind though, with the XFit design, your controls will be on the left and your audio will be reversed, as opposed to just leaving them hanging. Also, you might not speak into the microphone efficiently, so you kind of have to decide what design works best for your needs. So now pricing. How can I forget about pricing? Sorry guys. So currently they're listed on Amazon for $179, and they've dropped the price of the original Jaybirds and they're listed for $140. So both still pretty steep, but as I always say, you get what you pay for. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be sure to leave a link to the original Jaybirds as well as these down in the description below in case you're interested. As always, I want to thank you all for being great viewers. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.